year, Cleveland Magazine releases its list of top suburbs, and this year's list features 20 suburbs. So we've brought on Dillon Stewart, the magazine's editor, to take a look at which cities actually made the list.
Yeah, Dillon, thanks so much for being here. Before we really jump to the reveal, the top suburb, how does your team compile this list?
Yeah, so starting in January, we conduct a huge research project where we collect statistics from safety and crime to education to walkability and diversity, and we put all of those into a big algorithm, and it spits out our list there. And over the years, we've added different things, such as walkability and diversity, and to try to, make sure that we're representing these communities as completely as you can, because of course the numbers can't tell you everything. But we think we came up with a pretty good one this year.
That's so exciting. You kind of touched on it, but how much has the process changed over the years?
Quite a bit. Yeah, like I said, the numbers can't tell you everything.
Sure.
So, diversity is something that, 15 to 20 years ago wasn't being considered. Walkability wasn't something that was considered a number of years ago. So we're constantly reevaluating the algorithm. There's also an editorial component to this, and since we have taken it from rating the suburbs to best places to live is the official branding on the cover, we started covering, we didn't think we could be Cleveland Magazine without covering the neighborhoods in our city. So for the past 2 years, we have looked at neighborhoods in our city, and while it's apples to oranges to rank them statistically against these suburbs, we feel it's important to tell you a little bit about what those communities, what's special about those communities. So this year we looked at Larchmere, which is a great up-and-coming city with so many great things to do. So, yeah.
Okay, so, all right, so what is the top suburb of 2024?
Here we go.
Oh, drum roll.
I know, right?
This year's top suburb is Rocky River. They've taken the top spot 3 times over the past 10 years.
Wow.
And for good reason. They're a top 3 school system. They have a surprising amount of walkability for a suburb like theirs. But outside of the numbers, it's a great place for nature. It's a fishing hotspot. There's 10 public parks. They just finished Brad Street Landing, which has a great pier that goes into Lake Erie. And then you've got some great restaurants like Char, Rocky River Wine Bar, Mitchell's, and one of my personal favorites, Ohio Pie Company. So just a great community.
It really is. And what a great list that you've compiled. And I know that so many people are interested to see, is my suburb on the list? Well, we'll tell you. Pepper Pike, Richfield, Bay Village, Solon, North Royalton, and Independence also making the list. Dillon, where can viewers get the full list?
Well, clevelandmagazine.com is a great place to start, and then we're also on newsstands across the city, Barnes & Nobles, drugstores, grocery stores, wherever you can find magazines, you can likely find ours.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Really cool stuff.
Thanks for having me.
Rocky River. There you have it. Dillon, thanks again.
Thank you.